This is breaking news from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, sponsored by Michael Gaughan's South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Renee Summerhour with the Las Vegas Review-Journal. We have further updates on the major fire that broke out this morning at the Republic Services recycling facility in North Las Vegas. The North Las Vegas Fire Department says no one was injured in the blaze at the facility on Cheyenne Avenue and Commerce Street. The fire started outdoors just after 5 a.m. this morning in some bales of cardboard. The main building at the Republic facility has been damaged. Republic Services has put out a statement saying that there were no injuries and the cause of the fire is still unknown. The company also saying that it is cooperating with local authorities to find out what caused the fire. Now, the Las Vegas Fire Department gave us another update to this fire. Let's go ahead and listen.
At approximately 5:05, units from North Las Vegas and Las Vegas received a call for a fire on the outside of 360 West Cheyenne, which is Republic Services. Upon arrival, the crews were met with a large amount of fire on the exterior north part of the property. The fire has been caused extensive there's been extensive fire throughout the north side of the property. We estimate that there's several hundred bales of cardboard and plastic located there. It has gotten to the building. Right now we have crews on the interior and exterior. They are looking to contain hotspots as well as make sure that the fire damage stops. There were 47 employees of Republic Services on scene at the time of the fire, and we now have approximately 60 firefighters on scene to include North Las Vegas, and Clark County. There's no injuries to both civilians and or firefighters. We have the investigators have determined that the cause of the fire is a hot load, and the damage assessment has not been completed yet.
What do you mean by hot load? What is that?
A hot load is the contents of garbage that come off of a garbage truck. Good question. I assume people do that, but that's my fault. Apologies about it. A truck was delivered when it drops off the waste it has. Sometimes they have things in there that catch on fire, and it refers to a hot load.
And you said there's damage inside the building. Do you know what it's like in that building? Is it just a big warehouse with stuff in it, or?
There's offices and warehouse. Most of this is an open area warehouse where the garbage is put in and then sorted through. So most of the garbage that here is recyclable type garbages. So we're seeing plastics, cardboards, stuff that would be recycled.
Can you say, is the fire still burning significantly? You got a long way to go to put it out?
We do. We're going to be out here most of the day. It's hard to determine an exact amount of time, but crews will be rotating throughout the day. Obviously, the temperature is increasing. We have firefighters on this side, the north side of the fire, the east side, the south side.
I guess just in layman's terms, if you can explain it a little bit more, the hot load, there's hot items in there that caught fire. What would catch them? Were they already hot, like at a rising temperature?
It could be anything. You could have, in a recycling, you might have some batteries in there that spark. You could have somebody that put a cigarette in there. You could have a couple things that gravitate together, right? That mess together to spark a fire. Once these large fires get going, it's really difficult, and I think we sent some of the pictures to some of your news desks. You saw the fire load that we had when we got on scene, and that only took minutes for it to extend because there's not a lot of barrier to keep the fire from growing fast and large.
So did this hot load come from the truck, or
we're not sure. That's investigators met with the site personnel, and that's his determination. We do anticipate at least a damage assessment in the next 24 hours, but it's all going to be contingent on the overhaul process, which is what they're in right now. As you can see, there's literally 3 master streams up spraying water. There's 2 on this north side and there's 1 on the other. And then we're rotating crews, shorter time frames now that it's daylight and it's hotter outside.
is it still accurate to say the fire started outside, or did it start inside?
The assumption as of, or let me reframe that. The reporting people are stating that the fire started outside.
And again, that was the North Las Vegas Fire Department giving us a further update on the blaze. Now, Review Journal reporter Glenn Pewitt talked to a nearby resident who witnessed the fire. Here's what he had to say.
Well, really, I was just up home. I stay at the top of North 5th and Revere, you could say, around Legacy High School. And I woke up and I saw the big plumes of smoke stretching out over the horizon. So I took my bike out here and wanted to come see. I guess it's the Republic Services. I figured it was something to do with the trash waste.
What's your reaction? What's it like to see that in your neighborhood?
It's kind of crazy, man. Honestly, I've never seen anything like it. I grew up in Virginia, so we didn't really see a lot of stuff like that. But there's a lot of action out here in Vegas, I suppose.
We will have more for you on this developing story online at lvrj.com, and we will have an update on all of today's events for you this evening at 7 p.m. Remember, you can also download our free RJ mobile app to get breaking news alerts like this sent straight to your phone. And you can find us on Roku, Apple TV, YouTube, and all of your favorite digital platforms. I'm Renee Summerhour. Thank you for watching.
You've been watching breaking news from the Las Vegas Review Journal, sponsored by Michael Gaughan's South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa.